speech, and to do that, I'm going to call upon one of the most experienced Toastmasters in the area. A Glaswegian who's lived in North America, Australia, England, Scotland. I'd like to call upon Finlay Cooke to come and evaluate your speech.
Experience. There's nothing euphemism for wrong with that, isn't it? What a great speech, Rob. That's the best. I've seen you do 3 of your speeches now, and that by far was the best. You took control from the start. You brought your laptop along, and the worst thing happened. It didn't work. But rather than putting your hair out and screaming around the room going, what am I going to do? You turned it on its head. And the most impressive part of that, but particularly impressive part of that speech, was actually making what would have been a very still, distant image very real. You asked to sort of self-visualise, and I think we all knew that picture. We all knew that you didn't need that. But what was better was that you built on that, walked away, and it could have been a very difficult moment, thinking, oh God, what am I going to do? That was the main thing, that was a starter. But actually, it was better than what would probably be on the screen, I thought. Now, a couple of things you asked me to look at before going through the main body of the evaluation. In particular, you mentioned a couple of times that you didn't think you were prepared. I think it was very well prepared. I think the trick is for next time, don't say that you didn't have enough time or you didn't do enough, because it didn't come across to me at all. It came across as very well rehearsed. You didn't need notes. It was a very slick performance. So just don't mention it the next time. It didn't appear that way to me. The other thing was feedback from your humour speech contest. You came second in the recent humour speech contest. Of eye contact, which I thought was, from about, when you mentioned eye contact about halfway through, your eye contact got really good. It was like the light went on and said, oh God, I've got to eye contact, so I better do eye contact now. But it was like a switch, as the showed with this video that you were watching, it was like a switch. You went, eye contact, I have to do that, and you were great. And the second thing was the main thing was body language, particularly we were saying about hands and almost like nervous hands. Well, it wasn't. I thought you were very confident. I'll get into it in body language in more detail, but it wasn't. I didn't see nervous hands at all, even at the beginning when people are naturally nervous. So I didn't see that at all. So body language, I think there's 3 parts to body language. The first is, was it natural and smooth? I think it was extremely smooth, and you had fantastic transitions from you saying to Mobot to Rob again. So I felt it was the body language was very natural and smooth. Distractions. I was looking very carefully for distractions if anybody saw them. But Rob you had a great, you moved up, it was like you're going through a cycle, that your hands were doing that and then doing that during the normal speech, and then you did the body language bit, the gestures and so on. But outside of that bit, you were very controlled, you were looking, your hands were doing that. And it wasn't just there, it was, your hands were moving all the way through. Posture. It's the one area I think perhaps to work on for the next time was, it was good that you were erect, but I think you stood in the same spot the whole way through the whole speech. There was lots of arms, and of course when you went to did you sang and so on, but when you went to it, there was a point here you were almost transfixed to. And I don't think your feet moved at all during the speech. That's the one, it was a great speech, and the speech, the purpose was fantastic. But great opportunity to walk, it was a really good opportunity to walk about it, so that I'd work on for the next time. Facial expressions. Again, it was when the eye contact came on, the smile appeared. I don't believe, I think you actually enjoyed doing the speech. That it did, you did. It was like the first half was, you were halfway through going, I actually enjoyed doing this. This is great. There was just this big smile that just kept going the whole way through. So fantastic speech, it was well prepared, the topic was extremely appropriate, and I think the best thing about the speech was that going wrong, and you building on it, and the confidence that must give you for the next time will be enormous. You've got through that adversity, and actually did a better speech at the end of the day because of it.